Hi everyone, I'm back. And this video, it's about booking your cruise. Well, if you want to do it yourself, then that's fine too. You can always go to my self-booking page, and believe me, you'll never get a different person. You always get me if you need to call me. Now, that's been said. Questions. What do we do? And that's been lots of questions. Now, if you're a first-time cruiser and you do have a sea thing, or maybe you don't know if you will have a reaction, the best way to do is book in the middle of the cruise. Middle means the center of the ship. Regardless, I've been next to bars, I've been underneath pools. I didn't hear the noise that people talked about, okay? So here's the ship. Here's the center. Why I'm telling you to do this, when it's rocking, that center is barely moving. Even if it does this way, the center is barely moving, because most times the ship will do this, is how it travels. Okay, even like this is the center point. You don't want to be on the top floor. You want to be around the middle of the ship, and that is a given. In the middle, it's the less movement there is. Just in case you don't know that if you're going to have seasick. Also, if you've never cruised before and it's just you and a boyfriend, take a 5 days or less. Now, they're mostly out of Florida, but take one. That will let you know if you have the sea legs, if you can tolerate it. And there's been a lot of people that spend lots and lots of money and goes all out and swear they'll never cruise again. That's because they have high expectations. They've listened to everybody else. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Never go into a cruise with everybody else's opinion in your brain, because when that doesn't happen for you, you're going to be disappointed. If you don't get the service they got, you're going to be disappointed, and you may not get that service. Why? Because it's not the same ship, it's not the same employee, and they all have something different. Like, you could end up on a ship that's full of children, and you didn't want to be on a ship that's full of children. Or you wanted to be on a ship with full of children, and you end up on a ship no children. So you got to be really careful about that. So that's very important when you are booking a cruise. Very important. Now, you can call up, go to their page and call up the cruise line and have them book it. But remember, they are not travel agents. They are an answering service with prompts in front of them and doing what you ask. There are some that really are good at their job and know everything about it. And then there's some that just, it's a job. Not knocking them, but I'm a travel agent. I know. I started cruising that way. So I ran into a travel agent on a cruise ship, and now I'm a travel agent. And yes, I book my own cruises. And yes, I get paid for those cruises. But you got to understand, I don't get free cruises because I don't do what you call large cruising. You need a group to take up 20 rooms for that travel agent to get a free cruise. And there are those out there to do nothing but group bookings. That's nice for them. I'm not one of them. Okay, so that's another thing. There are a lot of travel agents that only do certain things, but they should be able to do all things. So you want one that's universal. You really do. Unless you want one that's strictly cruising or strictly Disney or strictly Carnival, strictly Royal Caribbean, that's fine as well. But when booking your cruise and going on the cruise, just be excited that you're there. Take it all in. Go on the ship and start walking around exploring. Make a game out of it. Find your room, find your table. We do that every time. Check out the shops. I mean, they won't be open, but you can walk around and get to know the ship a little bit. You know, read the history of the ship. You know, things like that. Check out the cafeteria. I call it a cafeteria, but it's really a restaurant. And check out all the different foods that they eat. If you have any dining specialties, you need to go down to the dining room. You need to find your table. You need to find out the time of your dinner, and you say, look, I can't have this, I'm allergic to, or I'm gluten free. Because even though you wrote that and booking your cruise, it doesn't always come forward. So you want to make sure all that is taken care of when you're doing this. That's very, very important. Also, when doing a cruise is don't have high expectations. Learn as you go, because everybody's cruising experience is different. And please, if you ever get at a table and there's 4 other couples and there's one that's a downer, ask to move. Your first night and this person is negative about everything, move. You don't have to stay at that table. Okay, do ask to move. We've had to do it. We were glad we did it. We ended up with this great family that we were practical jokers and made jokes the whole time on the cruise ship with the staff. Heck, they probably thought we were annoying. But the point is, it's about having fun and meeting people, talking to people. I know a lot of cruise ships now connect your phone to the Wi-Fi here. I'm going to tell you something. That's the one thing we don't do. We do not take our Wi-Fi. We leave the real world behind, and we do not worry about it, because if we got the news and we didn't like it, it ruins your trip, and there's really nothing you can do about it. So, on that note, oh, one more thing. If you're traveling with young children, make sure you are booking an attached room. I don't care how old they are. I don't care if they're across the hall from you. You get a room that's attached. It's very important that you do this. All right? It's very important. And at nighttime, open up that middle door, because you want to know where your kids are, regardless of their age, at all given time. I've traveled with children many times. And as everyone knows, my adult autism boy is very high functioning. But I still would put him in a room next to me with that door open. One, it also makes your room bigger. Okay, so that's also something very important. Someone asked me something else. Drink packages. You know, there's so much free drink among there. If you're not a big drinker and you don't drink a lot of soda, and you might want one night with a dinner, or you might not, don't get it. There's really no need to. You see these people with wine packages and stuff. They've been cruising a long time, and they've earned it, like I have. I got so many perks, and that's just from cruising, okay, that I get free laundry. I get free cable. There are things to look forward to. As more you cruise, the more you get acknowledged for it, and you get some really nice perks in your rooms. You get some really nice discounts on your rooms as well. So I hope everyone enjoys this video about first time cruising and booking your cruise. So I hope this helps you, and just PM me or find me, and on my Facebook page, Bird Dog Travel. And you can get a hold of me, and I can help you or answer any questions you have about cruising or the islands. Now, you remember, information is free. That's right. I do not charge you. Even if we talk for 3 hours, it's 3 hours, and that's all it is. It's totally free. Now, there are still travel agents out there that charges that fee. And I would say turn around and walk away, because travel agents have been mobile for over 20 years now, and they're still the old school out there, but they charge you for their time. Even if you do not book nothing, they charge you for that time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want more of my videos, you're going to have to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see the next one. Okay? Let's see the next one. Let's go. They're still here. Guys, it's time to go.